lightings, particularly in London, is so expensive. Working as a journalist and TV presenter, part of my job is to be watched, and there are lots of things about myself of which I'm unsure, but the colour of my skin is not one of them. There are lots of people, however, for whom this is an issue, and they're prepared to use bleaching creams to lighten their skin colour. What I want to know is, why would anyone do that? I'm going to take a hard look at the multi-million-pound skin lightening industry and challenge the magazines that suggest lighter is better. Is white the right look? Go undercover to buy banned skin lightening creams? Test a big brand lightener on my skin? And face up to the fair-skinned obsession in my own family? This is actually my mum's worst nightmare.
Oh my God! Horrible!
Brown skin, you know I love your brown skin.
I've grown up in Britain, surrounded by people of all skin colours, and have a real problem with the idea of any dark-skinned person wanting to be lighter.
Brown skin.
But sometimes I get the feeling I'm in the minority amongst people from my own background. How are you?
Very well, how are you?
Very well. So who better to get a deeper insight into this than from my dear friend and fellow broadcaster, Nikki Bedi, who also happens to be the lightest-skinned Indian I know.
गर्मी लेकिन गर्मी नहीं है ना ठंडा है
तो ब्रिटिश वेदर है अभी थोड़ी देर में सूरज भी निकल आएगा
निकल आएगा कभी
So just how Indian are you? I know you're very Indian. I know you're probably more Indian than me in many ways, but just how Indian are you?
My father was Indian, Arvind Sumant Mulgaonkar. I was christened Nikila Kanta Mulgaonkar. You cannot be more Maharashtrian than that, but an English mother.
So when you were growing up, did you feel that you were, certainly amongst the Indian side of your family, treated as a favourite because of your fair colour?
But yeah, I do think we were. We all were.
So where has it come from? I mean, how long has this been going on?
It's not just a post-colonial hang-up, it's a post-invaders hang-up, isn't it? So if you think that the Aryans came and invaded, fair, then the Mughals, also fair, and then the British. So all along, the people who took over the country, who we would have had an inferiority complex about, were fair-skinned and possibly light-eyed. So I think there's a definitely hang-up from that.
So what part has the caste system got to play in all of this?
I think the caste system has possibly the biggest part to play in this, because if you are outside in the fields, you are dark. Therefore, menial labourers are dark. That means your standing in society is down there. If you are fair, it meant that you could afford to stay inside, you were the boss or you're the mem sub, and so that's reflected in the lack of tan in your skin.
Marriageability, is it better to be fair-skinned? Of course it is, right?
Marriageability prospects shoot up because everybody puts such a premium on being fair, both for the man and the woman now. And it's a status thing. And sadly, that is the way that people still see it.
When Asian families came to the UK, their distinct notions of beauty came with them. You can see it in my own family.
I don't know what's going to happen.
My dad grew up in Bradford, a Yorkshireman through and through.
No, I never even felt they were different colours. Nobody ever treated me slightly differently.
But my mum only came in the 1970s.
First thing they see when somebody walks, oh yeah, she's fair.
And she brought with her an obsession with light skin. For Dad, it's always been a bit of a joke, especially when they go on holiday and Mum is constantly hiding away from the sun.
Look, you're all dressed up all top to bottom. And you can't see your face, you're covered in muslin because you didn't want to go dark as the sun.
Because I didn't want it to get darker on my face. I care about my
when
skin.
we come back from holiday, people ask, have you been anywhere? Because
Mum never changes colour. It's the worst thing you could say to Mum is though, oh, you've got a nice tan looking. Mum will be like, what? Scrub. When we went to India when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I went in the sun.
No, you went in the sun. Everybody used to joke with me, look, Lucky, your daughter's getting darker. Ooh. And you were carefree. You will sit there and play in mud and playing with little puppies. And I remember you got really, you get tan easily.
I do.
So that I wanted to protect you, and you will go, if I put cream, you'll go, no, Mom. And I said, you're getting dark. And you said, I don't care. I want to play.
What about your own family? Like, did they treat you differently? Like,
Yeah, they did. I was
Nanny
treated like a little princess because I was the very fairer child in the family. And my youngest sister, she was a bit darker. And I used to wash her with lots of soap. It's not like I didn't like her being dark, but I used to, honestly, I recall my memory, used to get hurt. And that, oh God, she get picked on all the time.
Did she? Did she get picked on?
I was just joking. Oh, you.
By you?
Darky.
She used to get picked on.
By the famous. When she first come from India, remember your mum, first thing we're looking for, what kind of soaps actually make you whiter? Oh, this will make you whiter. A lot of lather. That's what it would advertise.
Didn't you ever want to be fairer, Dad?
Me, I never realised I was dark.
Dad, you're brown. For my generation, the pressure isn't just from family, it's from popular culture. In most Bollywood movies, it seems the girl who gets the guy is the one with the palest skin. So if you're not born with it, how do people get that lighter look? Time to hit the shops.
Trinkets and jewels and shiny things. Bangles and bracelets.
Enough distractions, down to business. If I'm to test a skin lightener, how many are there to choose from?
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot, yeah. Fair and Lovely, which is quite a popular brand.
It makes skin fairer, softer, healthier and looking gorgeous.
You've got face whitening kits.
What's in
It's like a mini facial at home.
I think this is my favourite though.
Fairness Snow.
I could look English if I use Fairness Snow. Have you ever used any of this stuff?
Everyone's talking about it, so I thought, why not? I'll give it a go.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
take you to the till for you.
Big business, isn't it? Even the guy who served me on the till wants to be lighter. How light do you want to go?
Bit lighter.
Just a bit lighter.
Bit lighter, yeah. And that, yeah.
People, as far as I can tell, are pretty obsessed about having a nice light complexion. And it's not just people from my own background who think lighter skin is better. The problem is much more widespread. Do you know people that use bleaching products?
Yeah, you see it on the street. I've got some friends that do use that.
Is it better to be lighter? Or
Yeah, it's better to be lighter, to be
Really?
beautiful. Yeah, everybody want to look beautiful. It's better to lighten your skin.
how light?
Oh, who would I like to look like?
In terms of skin colour?
Beyonce.
Skin lightening is becoming big business in the UK. The range and availability of products is increasing all the time. You've got your Fair and White Maxi Light.
Fair and White products.
A lightening cream.
Hydrating lightening lotion.
So White.
Exfoliating lightening soap.
Lightening body milk. White Supreme.
X-White Plus.
Leg fade. Skin White lightening exfoliating soap.
Lightening cream.
Lightening milk.
Skin White. Hydrating lightening lotion.
And elbow. And it's not just in Britain. The message that fair is best is all over the web. I'm looking through the internet because this is the best source to find out what's going on around the world. You just get so many commercials, so many products. You're just literally bombarded with images. I'm watching some of them to see what messages they're pushing out there.
Do you wish to lighten your complexion? Even up your skin tone? Defy age and achieve a radiantly glowing, flawless and light skin just like a celebrity.
That's so frightening on so many levels. The fact that she's not even a real human, that she's some sort of robot, android, says it all really, because that's what we're heading towards. That's what we're actually saying to the human race.
Thank you for watching this video.
Let's see more. Say goodbye to dark skin. Wow. That looked like it had literally been sent down from God, didn't it? It's really sad that young women and young men will be made to feel that in order to be more successful and happy, they should have light skin. But not everyone is buying the skin lightening message. I'm in Manchester to meet Rani Murthy. Her childhood experiences led her to write a play called Shades of Brown.
You think my skin would be less sensitive than this? You think that after all the years of bleaching, I should have the skin of a rhino?
What's your own personal experience of it growing up?
When I was about 5, my grandmother came up to me and she said, you know, you're as dark as I am, and you make sure you're good at something in your life because no one is going to marry you for your looks. And, you know, I mean, I think something inside me shifted then. I just absolutely realized that actually this was not somebody who was trying to scare me or oppress me in any way. She was actually sharing her own experiences of being teased and being bullied for the darkness of her skin. So right from a very young age, I was very aware and conscious of this whole obsession with fair skin and fairness as being the ideal symbol of beauty, and then dark skin is seen as the other. I think I still have remnants of it, in fact.
Right.
You know, that when you enter situations where you know you're being judged, you know, like weddings. Classic examples of where you're looked at. The gaze is very different. It is a sense of being judged.
At weddings, I've actually overheard women go, oh, she's looking a bit dark.
But, you know, I think people don't realize the psychological damage. I think if that prejudice is so entrenched in the community, you just don't realize.
The pressure to conform to other people's idea of beauty is all around us. The style of your clothes, your size, your shape, your weight, and your height. But for Asian women, there's an additional pressure. This right here and others of its ilk are quite a big concern, the fashion magazine, because there aren't that many that are specifically targeted at the Asian market. And the ones that are, all the models are really, really, really fair. And in the same magazine, on the very last page, bingo, there it is, in all its fair and lovely glory. A full-page advert for skin lightening creams, alongside the shots of light-skinned models. I'm trying to set up a meeting with Asiana's editor. With over 40,000 readers, Asiana is extremely influential. I want to know why they promote the lighter look so blatantly. Whilst I'm waiting for an answer, I've got a ticket for their spangly wedding show in Birmingham. It's a good opportunity to have a look at Asian beauty as promoted by Asiana. Look how fair they all are. For Asian parents, the wedding of a daughter is the biggest event in all their lives. Everything has to be perfect. And that's when the pressure to lighten up can really get heavy.
I have actually tried and tested products which someone actually recommended me, and it worked for them, but then I said, and my mum was like, oh, I think you should try it as well.
Is that what your mum said?
Yeah, and I was like, thanks, Mum.
Why did she say that, do you think?
She just said again, because she was like, oh, I think your complexion's going dark.
How did it make you feel when your mum said, why don't you try these skin bleaching creams?
I just said to Mum, I can't believe you think I'm dark, because I'm not, compared to most Asian girls, but again, like, there's a lot of pressure.
Go and talk to however many makeup artists and they'll all be able to tell you that, well, we've gone to a wedding where they've brought the matching foundation to go with the girl's skin, and she'll go, oh, no, that's too dark. Lighter, whiter. This man with his brush is Jawad Ashraf. He's one of the country's top Asian makeup artists. What's the lightest you've done on a bride?
I've done we've done about 5 shades. We've done the face, we've done the neck, we've done the arms, we've done the hands as well, because obviously they have to all look one colour. When somebody's white and bright, they think, oh wow, she's beautiful. That's how obviously Asian people, stereotype that.
I want you to make me up as an Indian bride or an Asian bride 5 shades lighter than I should be.
Okay.
And with Jawad doing my makeup, it doesn't take long before I've got an audience. Is this foundation that you've used on Asian brides before?
You're transforming ready. You're looking very, very different.
I've never wanted to be fairer, but my mum,
Yes.
I think it's fair to say, is obsessed with fair skin. She'd probably say that's the foundation you should be wearing on the telly. But what do all the young women watching make of Jawad's masterpiece? What do you think? Is it?
Yeah, I want to look like that. It's because the white looks so much better and makes it look different.
What about the colour?
Yeah,
what about
it's
that?
flawless.
Does it match my hand?
No, but it's not supposed to, is it? Are you getting married?
You never know. If somebody might fancy me now that I've had my makeup done.
If you took pictures with that, I think it look quite nice. Yeah, suit you.
I want to see.
Okay.
Oh my God. I look awful.
You do.
Oh my Lord. Where's my colour gone?
It's gone.
I can't believe people said I look nice. You're not leaving me like this. Don't think you're walking off. I need soap. I need wipes. I can't believe anybody would want to do this to their face, especially on their wedding day when you are the centre of attention. Why you'd want to look like a corpse is beyond me. It's making me feel awful. I have to. Want my natural skin colour back. It's down there somewhere. At least I can wash this stuff off. If any of these lighteners actually work, I might have to stay like that. If I'm going to test a cream on my face, I want to make sure that it's safe. So I'm off to see a Harley Street skin specialist. On the way, I can't resist picking up one more lightener to add to my collection. Even Harrods sell a skin whitening range by Givenchy, no less. And it's called Dr. White. Amir Khan is the clinical director of this Harley Street Skin Clinic. Pleased to meet you.
I hear you've got some creams that you want to show me.
I have. I've got some creams and I've got a few questions, but let's just bring some of these. It seems Dr. Khan and I have something in common. Both our mums can put their foot right in it when it comes to skin colour.
When I was at university, a good friend of mine had a baby and we went to visit the baby. And my mother is one of the most wonderful women, but she looked at this baby and she smiled. She goes, "Oh, isn't it dark?" And it just came out like that. And I turned to her and I said, "Mum, you can't say things like that." She said, "I didn't mean to say it." And it's so ingrained. It just came out because it was a learnt behavioural response.
Dr. Khan has treated many people over the years who have damaged their skin using dodgy creams. Are any of mine going to be safe enough to test?
They should have ingredients. Vitamin B, glycerine, titanium dioxide, which is great. Titanium dioxide is good because that's a natural sunblock. Cucumber, aloe vera, almond oil, whitenizer. What is that?
What's a whitenizer? So which would you be comfortable with me testing?
This is the cream that I would choose out of all of these to test.
Okay. So it's settled. I'll be using the Dr. White cream from Givenchy. Dr. Khan reckons the ingredients are harmless, and at nearly £90 all in, it's certainly not cheap. The cream claims to lighten the skin using 20 melanin-fighting and skin whitening actions to thoroughly block all mechanisms and biological targets involved in the pigmentation process.
It'll be interesting to see how that works.
For this test to be fair, using the latest technological contraption, Dr. Khan is measuring the colour of my skin before I start using the cream. Givenchy claim that my skin will be lighter in 8 weeks' time.
So this will pick up a real change in the amount of pigment in the skin.
I'm taking a camera home with me to record my progress with the Givenchy beauty regime. Givenchy, one of the big boys. I can't say I'm entirely happy putting this stuff on my face, but I'm reassured that Dr. Khan says it's one of the safe ones. But in the last 5 years, trading standards have seized thousands of creams because they contain banned ingredients. So I know that there are plenty of creams out there that could damage your skin. The next day, I get to meet a woman who has used one of those creams. Jawad, who did my wedding makeover, has called to tell me that his sister has used illegal creams and suffered as a result.
Take a seat.
Thank you. So what have you been doing to your skin, Shagufta?
I just asked my brother, because he was in the makeup this field, I asked him that, is there anything that you can use to make yourself look more fairer? And he goes, yeah, there's creams, but it's better not to use it because just in case your skin gets damaged. And I thought, oh, heard so much, what's going to happen? As I used it, went into a month, 2 months, everyone kept saying to me, you look so gorgeous. Okay, so I carried on. The more they were saying it, the more I was using it. I started to see my skin start to crack from here.
Shagufta binned all the creams, but even 9 months later, her skin is still damaged, with scarring and spots.
Yeah, it started to crack, and over here was cracking, and I said, oh my God, what's happened? Oh my God, my brother told me not to use it. What should I do now?
And how did you feel then?
I ran to doctors, showed him, and he goes, you got really bad skin infection. It's going to take a couple of months before that all goes away, and I'm not sure if it actually will go away.
So you'd never use skin lightening?
No, never again. I'm going to another thing now. From there I moved on to him now, so I tell him to do my foundation right up.
So you still want to be fair?
I still want to be fair, yeah. It's always been in the mind, fair, we're supposed to be fair, we're supposed to be fair, and we're supposed to be like that.
What kind of things can you remember?
I went to stay in Pakistan for a couple of days with my sister, and one of my aunties, her daughter was quite fair, and she always used to say that that you should wash your face a couple of times a day, you will become more fairer, and put some creams on. I wasn't bothered, I was about 7 or 6 or something like that. But I didn't take it really seriously. But then as people were sitting down, she would say comments like that, it would hurt me.
You just believed it?
Yeah, I actually believed it, that we're supposed to be. Because there was everyone talking in the village. If there was a nice, fair lady, they would talk about, oh, she's so beautiful, you know, her kids will be beautiful. I know beautiful men fair.
And this is how fair Shagufta insists her brother makes her. She refuses to be seen outside the house without her makeup. I feel really sad for her because it's farcical to go to that extreme to change something that she was born with, the colour of her skin, that she's used products that have permanently damaged it. One of the most harmful chemicals used in lightening creams is hydroquinone. It works by interfering with the body's natural production of melanin, which protects us from the sun's damaging rays. Some studies suggest that hydroquinone may also cause cancer. Prolonged use can cause a chronic condition called ochronosis, making the skin coarser and darker. It was banned in 2000. But are products containing hydroquinone still being sold? With a hidden camera somewhere on my person, I hope to find out. I quickly discover you can find these illegal products easily under the counter. And even on open display.
Hydroquinone.
Time to report back to the camera crew. Well, that was all very exciting. And I've got a bag of goodies. Hydroquinone, active ingredient. Hydroquinone, 2%. Active ingredient, hydroquinone. Hydroquinone. Contains hydroquinone. It's banned. It's not supposed to be sold in this country. Yeah, we've managed to get hold of all of these. So what will Dr. Khan make of these creams?
This is ingredients hydroquinone.
The illegal banned substance.
Absolutely, the illegal banned substance. These are no-nos. We would use it for medical treatment of hyperpigmentation. This isn't for skin lightening as such. You know, it's a substance that's been banned. In this country, it's restricted even for medical use. We can only use it by a doctor who will supervise its administration on a named patient basis.
Clearly, hydroquinone shouldn't be available in shops, so how concerned would the authorities be? I bought all these products freely in Birmingham. Their trading standards people said, "We will take whatever legal action is appropriate in accordance with our enforcement policy. It is very likely that prosecutions will result." I'm glad these dangerous creams have been outlawed, but there's something more fundamental bothering me. Givenchy don't use hydroquinone, but slapping their Dr. White on my face that night, I began to wonder about them and the other manufacturers of perfectly legal products who perpetuate the pale-skinned beauty myth. Their cosmetics may be safe, but are they ethical? Take pharma clinics. They claim to be the brand leaders in skin lightening. They're a respectable cosmetics producer selling a wide range of skincare products. So why market skin lighteners? They didn't want to talk writing. I regret to say that we do not comment on the subject, which is a very sensitive topic with the majority of our clients. Pharma clinics can't be the only UK-based manufacturer, so I'm going to ask my magic screen what else is out there. Loads of stuff comes up. This is quite interesting, the one right at the top. It's called Nur76, based in the UK. I think I want to see them in their flesh, in their pale flesh. Manchester is home of one of the UK's biggest distributors of lightening creams. Nur76 is a popular cream only available over the internet. I've got an appointment with the company owner.
Hey, is that Abdul? How will we know you? What are you turning up in?
Abdul Alim has not done too bad out of this industry. He's built himself a big business out of skin lightening. Last year, his company had a 7-figure turnover.
You started distributing from your bedroom?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Crikey. And now?
Now, we've only got 5 employees, but our turnover is around £1 million a year.
Abdul started his company after using lightening creams himself.
I'd come back from holiday looking very, very dark. And when I used this product that we found that it worked very well. So we took the formulations, took it to scientists and dermatologists, and they developed as a cream that would lighten the skin.
There he is with a tan on holiday. I think you look nice. I think nice and sun-kissed. But you obviously felt that you were too dark.
To have dark skin isn't to be beautiful, and that's general across the Asian communities, the mentality of having dark skin and associating that with not being beautiful.
Do you think it's right that people want to lighten their skin?
Personally, I think it's wrong that someone wants to just lighten their skin for the sake of lightening their skin.
So you don't think that, you know, what you're doing is sort of a bit unethical, sort of promoting the idea that
I would say
lighter skin is better?
The ethics are up to the individual themselves. So, for example, you can sell a knife in a shop, but you can take that knife and you can stab somebody with it. So would it be ethical selling a knife?
As long as ka-ching!
Exactly.
So it's all about the bottom line?
Definitely.
He's a businessman. All I'm doing is providing people what they want. And if there's a demand, then somebody's going to supply it. And if not me, somebody else. That's what all cosmetics companies do. That's how they make their money.
Back in London, there's a surprise waiting. Perhaps all my phone bashing is starting to pay off. Asiana magazine, chick mag, about beauty and fashion and stuff like that, and they've done an article about skin lightening creams, which is great because this is for the Asian markets. It's in here and it's highlighting the topic, which we like, and it's quite balanced, which is good. However, turn 2 pages before the article. What's this? An advert for Lighten-X face mask, pharma clinics, and on the back page, Lighten-X Plus for darker skin tones. I think words to be had with this Asiana magazine. The next day provides the perfect opportunity to have just those words. A meeting with the magazine's editor. And finally, I get to ask the one question that's really been bugging me.
Why are all your models so fair-skinned?
Actually, I disagree. They're not all fair-skinned. We have a big variation of dark-skinned models as well as light-skinned models. This is our recent, obviously it was autumn 2008.
Yeah.
Neha, she's one of our models and she was on the front cover. And as you can see, she is dark-skinned. She is. It's all the shimmer and stuff going on, but she is dark-skinned. As you can see, look, she's dark there.
Are we looking at the same thing?
Yes, we are.
I don't know. I can't see it.
There you go. There's a whole new generation now of brown is proud, and loads of girls are happy to be brown. We are happy for the models to be brown, and the clients are happy for the models to be brown. And we are slowly breaking this myth and the stereotype that has existed for so many years.
If that's the issue, if that's what you're telling me, that Asiana believes in empowering young Asian girls and not making them believe that fair skin is the best. I want to ask you, I'm going to put something to you.
Okay.
Why don't you remove that advert from your magazine?
There are
What's
50%
that
of
message there?
50% of our readers that actually feel, well, hang on a minute, if I feel I'm happy to use these products and I want to make myself look beautiful by using these products, then I will do so.
But the reason they
And-
feel like they want to use that product is because all they're getting is bombarded with images of these girls that don't reflect the natural skin tone of Asian girls at all.
We're trying to say you don't need to basically use these products to look beautiful. We're breaking through that now.
Well, if that's what you're saying, then just get rid of the adverts.
Yes, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, you know what I mean? It's like complete mixed
But a lot of
messages.
Asian
Would you do
readers
that?
still see. Yeah, I would, because I'm against it myself.
I'm amazed to hear Anisha throw aside the company line and really express how she feels about it.
Inspiration to these kind of girls. I totally agree with you, and it's something that I am going to be taking further, especially with the feature, because we've had a lot of feedback as well from the last, the feature that we had on skin lightening, saying same thing. Why then do you push for these type of products to be in your magazine? Because people look at these magazine and it's an inspirational magazine, and we shouldn't condone these sort of adverts.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you.
So you
and
push for it.
it's something I am definitely taking forward, and I would feel that I've done my job as an editor. Once this kind of adverts go.
But 2 months on, the company line is back in place. Asiana's management now say there is a risk associated with many aspects of beauty. Provided the companies and products have not been banned or proven to be harmful, we will continue to offer them as a choice. Whether they are effective or not is purely a matter for our readers to decide. But what about my own skin test? How effective has Givenchy Dr. White been on me? Had 8 weeks of applying it twice a day, 112 applications, made my skin any lighter.
That's great. Head forwards.
Dr. Khan's machine is measuring the pigment levels in my skin once again. Has the cream fulfilled its promise?
Have you noticed any difference yourself?
One friend did say to me that my skin was looking good. This was a few weeks ago. So, I don't know. I don't know.
That's the before, and that's the after. The tone is much more even. So what it's done is, the whole routine, it's the product, the act of massaging it and having a routine on a regular basis, has improved the unevenness of the pigment in your skin. It's looking much better. However, the question was, has it whitened your skin?
Has it whitened my skin, precisely?
And we can see that there is actually more pigment now, overall, because you've tanned a little bit, than before. Part of that is because it's sunnier now, but if your goal was to actually be whiter, then I'm afraid we're not achieving that. In fact, you're slightly darker.
Dr. White whitening cream. What does that make you think? It would make you think that this cream is going to make me whiter. Well, for me, it's done nothing of the sort. In fact, it's a fact. I'm darker. The sun's been shining and I've got a tan and I'm not whiter. So I think Mr. Givenchy has a few questions that he needs to be answering. Don't you? Givenchy's London head office. They've sent over one of their top men from Paris. Maybe he can tell me why their lightening cream didn't work.
Thank you. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I think this is the two that you have tried.
Yes.
So during 8 weeks,
I did.
I guess.
I tried them over 8 weeks, and we found that it claims to be able to whiten the skin. Now, it's definitely improved the quality of my skin, but it hasn't whitened my skin.
When we are speaking about whitening the skin, we may be careful about the fact that sun is the first factor that influences the tone of the skin. And all the tests that are done in order to demonstrate that products are able to whiten the skins are done during the winter time.
That doesn't change the fact that it's a whitening product, and that's my issue, Eric. It's like, really? Do we need to feel that we should be whiter to be more beautiful? That's my question.
I understand your concern concerning the whitening philosophy, but again, what is the best thing? Is it to have some products which are sold here and there, which contains awful products, or some products which are very safe?
Hiya, can I have a cup of tea, please? Thank you.
Personally, I'm glad that Givenchy's Dr. White didn't make me white, but that's not the reason I'd love to see all these products taken off the shelves.
Just by having their Dr. White or whatever whitening lightening product on their counters. They're just pushing the message out there, because people walk in and look at these respected brands who sell the dream of beauty, and if they're saying white is part of that dream, then people are going to buy it.
It's everywhere you look. The pressure to shape up to someone else's image, telling us to look like something we're not. While people with dark skin are told to be lighter, it seems people with white skin are driven to chase a year-round tan. So why not turn the Asian idea of beauty on its head? I'm back in beautiful Bradford, and I've come to see my parents. But before I do, I need to find a way to get my message across to Mum.
This is my mum's worst nightmare.
So I have a cheeky little surprise for her. I'm booked into a hotel just around the corner from my parents' house, and I'm spending an hour with a special effects makeup artist.
Up against my brown skin.
See what you think.
I quite like it. I think that's really cool.
It does look quite natural.
It does, doesn't it? Looking brown, feeling great. Looking brown, feeling great. Off to see my parents in this state. I have no idea how my mum's going to respond. She might get violent, and if she does, I'm blaming you. Let's do it. Woo! Hey, Mama.
Oh, hello. Oh, my God. What have you done to your face? Oh, my God. I thought it was this girl.
What do you think?
Horrible. Horrible.
Oh, my God. She's crying. It's only makeup, Mum. It's only makeup. Don't worry.
All right, thank God. Oh, I thought you have done something.
Mum's crying.
You have given me a shock. No.
Come here, what do you think?
No, I wouldn't like you to turn to this colour, to be honest.
I'm just doing it to make a statement, to show people that it doesn't matter what colour you are.
No, of course it doesn't matter.
If I was born this colour,
yeah,
would you tell me to lighten my skin?
No way. It's just gone are the days when I used to think like that. So
what do I look like?
No, you look like Anita. You look lovely. It's okay.
It was the shock, though.
It was shock.
Where's Dad?
Hello.
All right, Dad.
Who are you? Oh my God.
What do you think?
Something wrong with your face.
I know it's really dark. I've never been this dark before.
Still looking like you.
And that's exactly it. I am me. We are all individuals, no matter how we look, in all the beautiful skin tones that nature has given us. You can't change who you are by changing your colour. Surely that's fair enough.
What this has really left me with is just the amount of pressure that young girls must be under, generally anyway, because of the way we live our lives and the idea that beauty is everything. And then on top of that, to feel that you have to change something so fundamental to who you are, the colour of your skin. You should wear that with pride and feel fantastic, whatever colour you are. So every girl watching this who's ever thought that she should try a skin lightening cream, forget it. Do this for a day. Go and talk to your mum and make her see that it just really makes no difference and that you're great just the way you are.
Golden brown, fine temptress. Through the ages, she's heading west from far away. Stays for a day.